Welcome to the proper citation tutorial from the University of Guelph-Humber Library Services. In this tutorial, you will learn how to properly and consistently cite the American Journal of Physiology citation style, which we will henceforth abbreviate to AJP. Now, AJP is the citation style used by the American Physiological Society, and it is the citation style that you will be using in your kinesiology courses at the University of Guelph-Humber. The material in this module is adapted from the manuscript preparation guide on the American Physiology Society Journal website. So, why do we cite? Why is it important and necessary to cite your sources using a citation style like AJP, at Guelph-Humber, and in academic institutions more generally? Citations are how we acknowledge and give credit to others when we use their work as sources in our own work. By crediting our sources, we are demonstrating academic integrity, and we avoid the academic misconduct of misappropriating another's work. Furthermore, citations give our research credibility because it shows that we are engaging with the broader scholarly community and that we are doing our research. At the University of Guelph-Humber, you will be encouraged on many occasions to do research and engage with the broader scholarly community, such as when you are writing research papers. In such instances, it is important to ensure that you are not only citing your sources, but also that you are citing correctly. Proper citation style is expected when completing all assignments during your time at Guelph-Humber. Understanding and utilizing a citation style is part of academic work and acting with integrity. Missing or incorrect citations is considered a misappropriation of another's work, which, as you have learned, is a type of academic misconduct. You are expected to cite a source in AJP whenever you incorporate information in your work that is not originally your own. This can include paraphrasing ideas from a larger text, data, tables, figures, and artworks, just to name a few potential sources. Avoid undercitation because this can lead to misappropriating another's work, which, as you know, is a type of academic misconduct. There are some instances where information is trivial and well known enough that they do not need to be cited because they are common knowledge. For instance, the fact that Toronto is a city in Ontario, Canada, is a type of common knowledge. However, if you are ever uncertain about whether information should be cited or not, as a general rule, you should cite anyways, because when in doubt, cite. Now, there are two parts to citing sources in AJP, the in-text citations and the reference page at the end. We're going to use this article, Exercise and Mental Health, from the University of Guelph Library Catalog as an example to illustrate both parts. Let's say you paraphrase a piece of information from this text. What we want to do after an in-text paraphrase is that we want to indicate with an in-text citation which source the information was drawn from. In AJP, we do this with a number in rounded brackets. Citations are arranged by order of in-text citations and are numbered serially. In other words, the 1 here indicates that this is the first citation in the text. The second paraphrased sentence would be cited as 2, the third would be 3, and so on. What happens if you reuse a source later in your work? How would that paraphrased information be cited in text? In that case, the in-text citation would be the same as when you first used it. For example, let's add a new sentence where we are paraphrasing information from our first source again. Even though it is technically a fourth in-text citation, we are still using 1 in circle brackets to indicate the source because it was our first cited source. In other words, the in-text citation you use for a source will remain consistent across your work based on when you first cited that source. Importantly, direct quotations are very rarely used in scientific literature, and in the kinesiology program at Guelph-Humber, you will only ever be asked to paraphrase information from your sources as opposed to using direct quotations. In the references page, this is where we provide complete information about all the sources used for our research. These references are organized under the centered heading References in order of when that citation was first used in text, hence the one preceding this first citation. The second source we referenced in text would be labeled by 2, a third source would be 3, and so on. The exact information included in this reference will depend on the medium you are citing, but generally speaking, this will include the authors, the title, publishing date, publication information, and a URL or digital object identifier if applicable. Our other videos on AJP will show you what information should be included for the reference entry for different mediums. Citations are a vital part of life at an academic institution. It is important not only to avoid misconduct by properly crediting the creators of the sources we use, but also because it validates our own work as researchers in an ever-growing body of literature. Citations are an ever-growing field, and it is crucial for all members of the university community to be aware of new developments. For that reason, if you are ever unsure about something or have questions about citations, please do not hesitate to get in touch with the library if you are unsure about when to cite or how to cite a specific format. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have questions, there is a helpful guide on the library website that you can consult, AJP Style, which provides examples of in-text citations and works cited for a variety of sources. If you have any more questions, please contact us by visiting the Humber North Research Help Desk on the 4th floor of the Learning Resource Commons building, or by emailing ghlib@guelphhumber.ca, or by clicking on the Ask a Librarian button on our website to live chat with a librarian. Please note that we do not proofread your references, but we are more than happy to help with specific questions and to direct you to the appropriate resources.